What up? It's your boy, the Incredible Man, and I just seen Black Clover episode 98, and it was absolutely fantastic, man. Fuegoleon woke up, and I've been wanting to talk about this for so long, but I didn't want to spoil it for anybody that's not a manga reader, because us manga readers, we knew that Fuegoleon was going to wake up, and he has the fire spirit, Salamander. Man, I was so hyped for this episode, man. I knew it was coming. And I'm so happy to see it actually animated, because it was fantastic in the manga. And it was good in the anime as well. I loved it. It was absolutely fantastic. And I've been waiting on this forever, man. You look at my expression. You can tell how happy I am just because we got this episode already. It was so wonderful, man, and I loved it. Let's talk about the episode, man. In the beginning of the episode, it started to recap and show us everything that happened already and that happened last week, and then it picked up right in the middle of the Crimson Knights little base, and we see the vice captain, aka Randolph's son, attacking everyone else, man. And let's be real, for him to just use like air magic, and he normally like supports everyone else, dude was putting in work. Like that's what shows from the elves' perspective. Like when they take over a body, they boost the magic power dramatically, and that shows because they have battle sense and they know how to use the magic powers that they have, because they took someone that's mainly basically support most of the time and elevated him to like beast status, because he was mollywopping everybody, man. All of these other guys was like, yeah, we're gonna stop him, and no, dude, y'all couldn't do nothing. He was mollywopping everybody, even poor Leo. And you gotta give it up for my boy Leo, man. He held his ground for a long time, and Leo was trying to think of some solutions. He was trying to put it back and forth and everything, so he held his ground as long as he could. And then that's when his brother stepped in, man. That's when his brother came, and the force just came down like it was nothing. It was absolutely fantastic, man. But what I wanted to mention, I don't know if anybody else seen it or caught it, but that looks a little crooked. Hold on. Okay, I don't know if anybody else seen it or caught it, but to me, it looked like and I'm trying to remember when I read it in the manga, did it actually look like that? I can't remember, but it looked like Salamander tried to attach itself to Leo at first, but it seems like Leo wasn't strong enough to handle the power. Is it just me, or did that seem like something that happened to everyone else as well? But when it came, man, it was absolutely glorious, because Leo couldn't handle it. So it was like, let's go to Fuegoleon. And it went to Fuegoleon, and it came fantastic, man. Dude, it fell on the house. It highlighted that whole scene with all the like the flame type colors, and the next thing you know, all you see is a figure walking through the flames coming, and you saw the fire arm. He got his arm back. It ain't his arm, but it's a flame arm. And dude, that is fire within itself. Get it? Fire pun. It was fantastic, man. Dude was walking through the flames, and he was like, I got you, little brother. Fantastic, man. That's why I love Fuegoleon. Fuegoleon is the beast, man. That is the next. If I was gonna say something that almost spoiled it for people, but I caught myself. But that is who I want as the next magic captain, man. But what else I was gonna say? Yeah, that's all that pretty much happened this episode, man. It pretty much mainly focused on Fuegoleon's whole company and taking down Randolph from attacking and killing everyone else. But then we get some nice stuff. We get a flashback of Fuegoleon meeting with showing Fuegoleon when he got transported with the little black stuff into the other space, and we all thought, well, not us manga readers, but anime only watchers all thought that it was just that, like when he got took in, that Patry showed up and just took his arm off, but he actually showed up as William, so he left him alive for a reason. So you guys get it. It's a lot more complicated than you'd actually think. So what else happened? Oh, then we see all of the Golden Dawn, which is what they had that scheme set already in advance, because that's where the king and all of the upper higher class members of royalty are in the castle, and they have all of the Golden Dawn there to kill everyone. But my boy Finral's waking up, man. Yami came through and woke Finral up, and I love the comedic timing for Finral. He was like, yes, you haven't seen me in a while. I'm Finral. So it was absolutely fantastic, man. Then we see Langris and all of the Golden Dawn ready to attack and kill all of the royals that's in the castle. But then we see the whole Crimson Knight squad tell Fuegoleon, well, you're not the captain anymore. Your sister's the captain. And it's like, or your former captain, Fuegoleon. And it was like, yeah, so, and then we get a nice little nod to Fuegoleon nodding towards the sister. It was like, well, that's the way it should have been. You know, she should have actually taken over the squad, but she didn't want to deal with the Magic Knight business. So, and I'm so sorry that I put you in an awkward position and made you do something that you didn't really want to do. But let's be real, we all love Melirona, man. We don't care if she wants to be a Magic Knight or not. She's absolutely beast, man. And we love all of the Crimson Knight guys, man. We love Fuegoleon, Leo, and Melirona, man. The whole Vermillion squad is packed, and this whole episode was nothing but a dedication to my boy Fuegoleon, because he's back, baby. He's back with the Salamander in tow. And I love how he's so linked in with the Salamander now. The Salamander showed him all of the elves and the people that's not within the that's in the Clover Kingdom attacking everyone and everything. And even from what happened to him when he got sucked in by Paltry and William, he was like, he's going to reserve judgment, and that takes a lot. He's going to reserve judgment until he finds out the actual truth of what's going on with William and Paltry, aka Imitation Lick. So that's all that pretty much happened this episode, man. It was absolutely glorious, and I love getting a little spotlight on the whole Crimson Knight squad, because that's one of the squads that we never really focused on. We always focused on Leo and Fuegoleon and Melirona, but we never actually really focused on the squad itself. We always focused on every other squad except for maybe like the Purple Orcas and or I think it's Purple Orcas. Anyway, the Purple Squad and the Pink Squad with Daisy, this chick that's always asleep. We never really focused on their squad, but every other squad we've pretty much seen. But this is your boy, Dick Incredible, man. Don't forget to smash that like button till you can't smash it anymore. Comment down below, and I'll be sure to respond to each and every one of them, and subscribe, but only if you really want to, man. And remember that anime matters, anime is greatness, and anime is life, and Fuegoleon is back, baby. Peace out, man.